We need more than just plant protein and plant iron. Hey guys, Jen here, and welcome back to my channel where I help you become your best self through better health. Monday was World Vegan Day, and most people assume that I am vegan. I guess because of the line of work that I do, but the truth is I don't really believe in veganism. Well, at least not with how today's society is going about it. But before we dive into that, let's first define what vegan/veganism is. Those terms, vegan/veganism, were first coined in 1994 by a gentleman of the name Lewis Wallace, who was chair of the Vegan Society in the UK at the time. Those terms were used to describe and encourage a lifestyle of living healthy to protect the environment and the animals. So while I'm obviously for all of that, I just don't believe that you have to live a strictly vegan lifestyle to do all three, to support all three of those causes, right? So let's talk about my personal reasons for not being vegan, and then also some of the issues that I have with present day veganism and living a strictly vegan lifestyle. But before we get into that, I need you to understand that this video is not intended to bash the benefits of eating a more, plant-based food diet, because obviously I encourage that, okay? Instead, it's to provide my experience and insight and perspective on veganism. So if you found success, living a vegan diet, great, good for you, more power to you. But remember, what works for one does not work for everybody. There's not a one size fits all here. And this is just my perspective and my experience, as well as to provide insight for others to consider. Okay, so now that that is out of the way, because I don't need all these vegans coming after me, whatever. So first, let's get into why I'm not vegan, and then we'll get into the issues that I have with veganism. So the reason why I'm not vegan is, I tried it a few times and my body just did not like it. I tried it years ago for the first time, and if I'm being honest, I didn't really do it the right way. I didn't really prepare properly, and so I failed miserably. But after that, I was like, you know what, let me give it another go around. Let me try it again. I did more research. I prepared properly, and my body was like, nope, we don't like this. We don't want this. And I was feeling tired. I was feeling lethargic and really weak. So at that time, after trying 3 times, and actually the last 2 times, doing the research and preparing properly and still, not feeling my best and feeling weak and lethargic, I was like, this is just not the lifestyle for me. Plus, I'm borderline anemic, and, like a lot of people actually, and especially women, we need more iron. And while yes, you can get, iron from plants, there's a specific iron that is found in only animal proteins called heme iron, that is found in animal proteins that, is not found in plant protein, which is non-heme iron, okay? And so at the end of the day, my body was like, nope, we need the heme iron. And actually your body absorbs heme iron at a higher rate than non-heme iron, which is, only found in plants. So again, after trying it a couple of times, my body was like, we don't like this. We need more than just plant protein and plant iron. And so that's why I just didn't like it, and that's why a part of the reason why I'm not vegan. I'm actually going to share one more reason down the road, or on the latter part of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that, because it's actually the most poignant one. But here are the issues that I have with present day veganism. So number one, it really is that new age veganism. It's unhealthy processed foods, and you actually might as well be eating just regular meat. You have the fake meat, kind of industry that we have going on now with the Beyond Burger or Beyond Meat and Impossible Burger, which I'm going to be doing reviews on those at another time because that's a topic that I want to talk about as well in further detail. And at the end of the day, it's just really unnecessary processed foods disguised as healthy foods, which they're not. So stay tuned for that review of the Beyond and Impossible burgers and fake meats because they're not actually healthy at all. The second issue that I have with veganism, present day veganism, is the processed junk food vegans. Now, these processed junk foods vegans basically eat everything but plants and animals and call themselves vegan, okay? Or is that you? I don't know. But what they don't realize is that they're actually doing more harm than good by consuming a ton of carbs and a ton of processed vegan foods, again, disguised as being healthy and that are void of any nutrients, okay? So processed junk food vegans, they're out there. If that's you, you know, find something else because that's not the best way to go about veganism, all right? And the third issue that I have with veganism is that a lot of vegans, unfortunately, they feel like they're better than everybody else. They have this holier than thou attitude, which is really not the right way to go about it. Instead of, you know, educating and bringing awareness to the issues that may, you know, be feeling that they may feel, you know, proud about or what have you, they really are walking around like they're better than everybody else because they're not eating animals. And this is coming from someone who is an animal lover. And like I said earlier, I don't believe you have to go vegan to want to protect the environment and to want to protect animals as well, which actually kind of goes into my next and final point, which is why I'm not, you know, vegan. And I really wanted to save this one for last was because I feel it's really the most poignant. At the end of the day, and when I really thought about this, you know, it's like our ancestors ate meat. And now, you know, I believe the issue is not with eating animals. I believe it's how the animals are raised. Are they ethically raised? Are they cared for? Are they able to roam in their natural habitat? Or are they treated poorly and crammed in unsanitary, you know, environments? Like, you know, the unfortunate cases that we have here in the States with industrial farming, where the animals are poorly cared for. They're giving a, you know, unhealthy, unnatural diet. And that affects, you know, the quality of the meat. And so, you know, those conditions and what that animal goes through, the stress and also the diet, is what the human who is ingesting that consumes as well. So I know I'm getting a little deep, but that is a topic for another day that we'll discuss because that really does affect the quality of the meat, okay? And then not only to mention, you know, all the hormones and antibiotics that these industrial farms are pumping into these, you know, sweet little animals, and they're not taking care of them properly. Our ancestors properly took care of their meat, their food. They prayed over it. They took care of it. They made sure that it was eating a natural diet. And so that is really where the difference is. And that's really one of the main reasons why I continue to eat meat. Not only just because my body wants it, it's because, you know, our ancestors ate it and it just makes sense to me on that level. So in a nutshell, that is why I am not vegan. I do eat meat, but I focus on the quality of the meat that I'm eating, which makes all the difference in the world, okay? So if you are confused about how to purchase quality meats and produce, you know, for your home, make sure, if you haven't already, download that food and pantry checklist. It's a great resource and a guide to helping you purchase quality foods for your home, all right? So yeah, that's it. A lot of people think I'm vegan. I'm not. So I just wanted to share why and my insight and perspective. Again, if you found success with it, great. Now for others who have maybe thought about it, this is giving you some insight and some other, you know, points to consider. So I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget, make sure you like and subscribe. Also comment. That helps, you know, with the algorithm as well while I'm growing this channel, so that I can bring more and better videos for you guys. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.